What a cap off to week 3. We had a lot of games that came down to the wire this past Sunday. One of the most exciting times recent memory I can say I've had on a football weekend in a long time. And we're just in week 3 going into week 4. We're going to recap a little bit of week 3. We're going to talk about week 4, find our picks, find out who won last week. Stay with us. You are watching Unpopular View Sports Dynasty Corner. You know, that's actually catchy after a while. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dynasty Corner, brought to you by Unpopular View Sports. I am one of your hosts, the executive consultant, joined by Joe H. and Two True Ed. He doesn't want you to know his last name, but he wants you to know the initial. Isn't that funny? Let's talk about week 3. Some surprises, huh? Some exciting games, some blocked field goals. What are your thoughts when it comes to week 3? What teams look strong coming out of week 3 going into week 4? Oh, and how are y'all doing?
Yeah, what's up? I don't know. I was all on the Packers, but somehow they lost to the Browns, and then so I mean, I guess everything I know is wrong. I mean, I would have picked the Colts to be like 1-2, and they 3-0 or something. So
yeah, I think that's
more about the Indianapolis Colts later in that game. That they have a big matchup coming up. Eddie, what were you about to say?
I think that's the most interesting thing coming out of week 3, aside from the ass whooping that the Dallas Cowboys received from the Chicago Bears. But yeah, definitely the Indianapolis Colts are looking like a for real contender. We'll talk about that a little bit further in the show.
you gotta give it up to the Buccaneers too. I mean, they coming up. The Buccaneers, we're playing your team this week. I mean, it seems like every week they coming through in the clutch. So,
well, they're not the only team that comes through in the clutch every single week. If you really want to go there, so let's find out what clutch is going to go on what side this coming Sunday. Actually, thought about going. Changed my mind though. Changed my mind. Let's talk about the first game. We're going to talk about it rapid fire on this one, real quick. Let's talk about Seattle Seahawks traveling to Arizona. Phoenix to face the Arizona Cardinals. Or you know it is Scottsdale. Either way, facing the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Seahawks. Start with you, Joe. What you got?
Arizona.
I'm going with Seahawks. Arizona just lost Connor Williams.
Arizona.
Chris?
Who's the Seahawks quarterback? Shit. Yeah, man, we ain't supposed to talk about this.
It's, who is it now, actually? Oh, yeah, we're not.
Oh, Sam Darnold, that's it. Sam Darnold.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals. I think they have too much power on their team. I said it every single time. I will continue to say every single time until I see something different. They're an upset team. They came within an inch last week of winning their game last week. I think Seattle does not have the talent to defeat the Arizona Cardinals or Arizona. And I don't know why I explained that. I'm supposed to just say Arizona. My mistake. Rapid fire. I'm taking tips from True Ed. The Minnesota Vikings have a very tough task this coming Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. on the NFL Network as they face the Pittsburgh Steelers, the greatest franchise to ever be in a team of football. Rapid fire, though. True Ed, we'll start with you.
And this is who versus who now?
This is the Minnesota Vikings facing the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think they're out of the country. Are they in Brazil or something?
Yeah.
I can't even remember what I picked in the actual polls, and I'll switch it if I have to. But I think I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Vikings on this one.
I'm picking the Vikings.
Okay, well, there's a reason why these two can't win, right? Pittsburgh Steelers definitely going to pick up the victory. Aaron Rodgers is looking like not Aaron Rodgers, but he has such a great team behind him, a great coach that he can actually look like a credible quarterback. Rapid fire still. Washington Commanders are traveling to Atlanta to face the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons having a tough loss last week to Carolina Panthers. Joe, rapid fire.
Washington.
Atlanta.
I thought he was frozen. I'm going with Atlanta as well. The 0-3 New Orleans Saints goes to Buffalo to face the 3-0 Buffalo Bills. Rapid fire, 2 true, Ed.
Oh, that's a no-brainer. That's Buffalo.
The Bills next.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills. Let's go ahead and start talking about one of these games. Let's go ahead and talk about the Baltimore Ravens traveling to Kansas City to face the Chiefs. 2 true. You want to start this one?
I'll start.
No, you start. 1-2 versus 1-2. Two teams that were in the beginning of the season, mind you, were predicted to possibly go to Super Bowl. Super Bowl contenders. Both of them starting off very rough here. Both of them need this victory coming up on Sunday. Now go ahead. Sunday afternoon.
You said, could I pick a tie? Say, nah. Technically, I guess I could, but no, I'm going with Baltimore. I mean, they gotta win. I just think, damn. But like you said, both teams gotta win. But the Kansas City offense is just trash right now. It's just not good. They have no explosive receivers. What's his name? The tight end. I don't even remember his name. Kelsey. He's loving up on what he's loving up on. He's not even. I don't know what's happened to him. I guess he gave up.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, they just. I can't. They got a decent defense though now, which is hilarious because a few years ago their defense was kind of trash and the offense is great. Now their offense sucks and the defense is good. But
Decent.
I'm gonna go with I'm going with Baltimore. My man Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Baltimore. I think Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry are gonna bounce back from this devastating loss that they took to the Lions. Great game, by the way. It was they were really trading blows back and forth. It was an exciting game to watch. Electrifying. But no, Kansas City. They're not getting it done. Like Joel was saying, offensively they're just lackluster. One receiver is suspended. The other one is on injury because Kelsey wanted to take the spotlight, so he decided to injure him on week 1. And Kelsey is over there getting old, and Patrick Mahomes is trying to do it all. But they don't have enough offensive firepower to really threaten this Baltimore defense. They don't normally give up them many points like that. So I'm definitely going with Baltimore.
Okay, so I'm going with the Chiefs. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are in a must-win situation to the point where they're desperate and they know how to pull off wins. They're experienced enough to pull off victories, where the Baltimore Ravens like to choke. Now, granted, they usually choke later in the season, but they do choke. And I think you're going to see them exposed this Sunday in the afternoon, and I just have the Kansas City Chiefs and Andy Reid leading that charge for them to win. Next thing we want to talk about is
real quick. I did want to throw a wild card out there, though.
Go ahead and throw your wild card.
Even though I picked Baltimore, this is going to be the refs are going to do everything they can in their power to get Kansas City this victory. So that is probably something to keep in mind. I think they're going to be biased as hell, and we'll see that on whatever day they play on. I guess it's Sunday. So
I disagree. The Baltimore Ravens, nemesis from the AFC North, the Cleveland Browns, travel to Detroit to face the Detroit Lions. Rapid fire. 2 true.
Detroit.
We're all in agreement there. The Tennessee Titans, 0-3 versus the Houston Texans. Odds are somebody's going to pick up a victory. Joe, who's it going to be?
the Texans. I mean, I think I voted for them every single week, and they're on 3. Texans.
That's when your score.
You said it was who's the Texans playing again?
The Tennessee Titans.
Right. Oh my
Must
God.
be nice to get that.
A toilet bowl. Texas.
Texans. Okay, so I'm going with the Texans as well. The Carolina Panthers coming off a high of a big victory last week, facing the New England Patriots. Rapid fire. I'll start New England Patriots for the victory.
Yeah, I'm going with New England Patriots.
I'm going with who the hell are they playing again?
The Carolina Panthers.
Oh, the Panthers. I don't know why I'm picking the Panthers, but I mean both of these teams are trash. I saw the line. I saw New England minus 5.5. I don't get that because they suck too. But the Panthers.
Panthers, Patriots, Chargers 3-0, Giants 0-3. Rapid fire. Go ahead, Joe.
I am rolling with the Chargers, of course.
Eduardo.
Charge it up.
Charge it up. That's 3 people for the Chargers. Next thing we're going to talk about in detail is going to be the Indianapolis Colts facing the Los Angeles Rams, and Los Angeles is at home. Go ahead, Joe.
I started off. So, Daniel Jones, he's been pretty damn good these first 3 games. I don't even think he's thrown an interception yet. But it's time for him to come back to earth. I mean, he's not that good. Daniel Jones is going to be Daniel Jones. So, I mean, he's had a nice little run here, but this is where it stops. So I'm going with the Rams. I think they're going to win by at least 2 touchdowns.
Wow. 2 touchdowns. I mean, I agree that this game is going to be a great game and everything. It's going to be a true test. I mean, I just said at the opening that I think that Indianapolis is for real. I think Daniel Jones is taking it personal that New York really gave up on him. I mean, he was looking rough, but that coaching staff, as you can see, that team is still heading nowhere, whereas Daniel Jones is heading somewhere right now. And he's looking at 4-0 on the horizon. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Indianapolis on this one. Danny, man, he's the real deal, man. I mean, we've seen glimpses of that over in New York and everything when they could keep him upright, but also, who doesn't leave New York and see success? Look at Saquon. Look at old boy from Green Bay, the linebacker that left New York also. Like, everybody leaves New York and has some success. So, Indy.
So I'm going to go Los Angeles. They had a heartbreaking loss last week, and I know that really, really stung them. And they need to come out and make a power statement. I don't think Indianapolis has the firepower to withhold that fire statement. Los Angeles Rams is going to win pretty easily. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. More football talk. More games to talk about. Including the world champions. Stay with us. You're watching Unpopular Review Sports. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a fan of wrestling, not only should you subscribe to our Unpopular Review Wrestling channel, but understand that for WrestleMania next season, if you don't want to pay all that money in Las Vegas to go to WrestleMania, you can join us on a cruise. Details do come. But in the meantime, if you're interested, make sure that you hit us up at all our social medias, or you can hit me personally or anyone else on the Unpopular Review Wrestling crew. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and start talking more about football, right? Jacksonville Jaguars 2-1. San Francisco 49ers 3-0. 2 true and rapid fire.
This one was actually a tough game for me, man. I don't think that they're gonna have Brock Purdy, but at the same time, they played fine. I don't want to get into details into it, but it was a tough game for me. I think I went with San Francisco.
You think?
Yeah, I'm going with San Fran too. They get some tough injuries, but they just can't stay healthy. But 49ers, I guess.
I'm also going with the San Francisco 49ers to take the victory on Sunday. Let's go ahead and talk about the Chicago Bears squaring off against the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders. Rapid fire. Go ahead, Joe.
I am rolling with the the Raiders.
Are you sure?
I had to remember who the hell I picked because I'm like, both of these teams kind of trash. So the Raiders.
Not kind of, my brother. Not kind of.
They look good though. The Bears look good last week though.
I mean,
we ain't got to talk about that.
They make anybody look good. Can you tell that I'm upset? No. Yeah, I'm going with Chicago. I think they're gonna get a second week out of that momentum that they're getting from winning against the Cowboys. So,
is that the reason you're picking them? Because they beat the Cowboys, so you're trying to save face?
I'm going by momentum. Yes.
Y'all clowned me last week, by the way. If I don't know if y'all remember, y'all clowned me last week for picking the Bears, but we ain't got to talk about that.
I did.
All righty then.
Yeah, I think it was Chris.
Speaking of the Cowboys, they're hosting the Green Bay Packers next week. Green Bay Packers 2-1, lost the game last week. They were actually considered to be a Super Bowl contender as well. Dallas Cowboys, all season, they were considered to be a Super Bowl contender by, of course, Dallas Cowboy fans because they do that every year for the last 30 years, but they don't do anything in the actual season. Anyway, bottom line is Dallas Cowboys hosting Green Bay Packers rapid fire. Choo-choo, Ed, will you do the honors?
Yeah, go ahead and go on FanDuel, take the 6.5 spread, and also take the over on the game. But Green Bay is coming off with this win right here.
Come on, man, Green Bay.
You are aware that if the Dallas Cowboys lose, they'll be 1-3, and their chances of winning the division, let alone going to playoffs, will be starting to look really, really weak.
You want to steal rapid fire?
You really think I'm worried about winning the division right now with these idiots that can't even cover my grandma on the secondary? Man, get out of here.
He would that get his $60 million though. Dak's still getting paid.
Of course.
The last thing we want to talk about in complete detail will be your defending world champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, EAGLES Eagles, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. Joe, start it off.
I am rolling with I hate to say it, but I am rolling with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Of course you are.
I don't know if it's the refs. I don't know what it is, but somehow they just find ways to win, and somehow they magically going to win. It's not going to be pretty, but they're going to win somehow.
The refs, that's what we're going with? The refs? Why don't y'all just give my team, why don't you just give the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts the respect that they so richly deserve?
Because y'all scrape by every game.
I'm sorry. 1-2, 3-0. I would rather scrape by and win games, right, than talk about my grandmother would burn them in the secondary. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. Y'all don't give the quarterback 19 out of the last 20 games Jalen Hurts started, he won. 19 out of 20. Do you know what that means? He defeated your Lamar Jackson. He defeated your Baker Mayfield. He defeated your Patrick Mahomes. He defeated every quarterback. Like, why don't y'all put respect on his man's name? Every quarterback.
It's a team game is the reason.
And we have the best team in the league. But the team is only as good as the leader. And he's a leader. That's why if you watch that game between the Eagles and the Rams, you will see that in the second half, the team rallied and said, we're not going to have this. And my man hit me up and he was like, when we were down 26-7, he was like, oh man, I can't believe this shit. I said, watch it. It's about to be an epic comeback or a wake-up call for them. And what did they do? they made the epic comeback with the wake-up call because that's what they are. 2 blocked field goals in a row? 2 blocked field goals in a row? And you're going to sit here and act like we scraped by? That's skill, baby. That's skill. 2. Now pick the Eagles like you're supposed to.
Well, it may have been skill, but y'all still scraped by. I mean, then y'all went on like a last-second thing. I mean, I don't really watch the Eagles, so I don't even really know about y'all.
The last 20 games. The last 18 games where Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, and Jalen Hurts started, we won. We win. We win. And people hate us for the fact that we win. Y'all predict that we lose every, especially Jeff. I hope he's watching. Predict we're going to lose. Bombs. They're going to lose to this team. They're going to lose to that team. Every week, we win. I got an argument with one of my coworkers yesterday. Oh, the Bucs are going to smoke y'all. They're going to smack y'all. We beat y'all last year. But,
anyways, so what I was going to say was that last year, you guys owe it to Saquon Barkley. Just saying. Just saying. Because we all know that y'all's wide receivers, for as much as they try to say that they're one of the best tandems.
AJ Brown and Smitty are not one of the best tandems wide receivers? Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, you got to be consistently putting up numbers. Where's that?
Yeah, not for my fantasy team. He actually finally had a good game last week. Finally, AJ Brown. The week I sat him because he was ass the first 2 weeks, literally invincible.
He wasn't needed, right? The last week he was needed. We had to change because said Jalen Hurts said it in a press conference last year. He said, "That's what y'all wanted to see. Just because we don't do it every week doesn't mean we can't do it." That's all they do. They prove it. If their initial game they start, I'm gonna let you talk. If their initial shit don't work, they're going to go ahead and they're going to change it up and they're going to do something else that they're good at because they're good at everything. They have no weakness. No weakness. Their defense is one of the best defenses in the league. Their offense is one of the best offenses in the league. Just because they don't pass the ball every time doesn't mean, you know what? Checked out their touchdown to interception ratio. They're one of the best in the league. Who doesn't care if we don't have that many yards, right? We have one of the best in the league. We're the best one. Our wide receivers are the best. Our Dallas got a tight end is pretty good. Running back, quarterback, our special teams. Where's the weakness? Where is the weakness on this team? We don't have it. We win all our home games. Where is the weakness on this team? Name it. And stop saying our wide receivers because that's not true. We proved that plenty of times.
Yeah, your wide receivers.
That's the Kansas City Chiefs defense if our wide receivers are bad.
I won't say that they're garbage, but they're inconsistent.
I'm sorry. We consistently win, but they're inconsistent. All right, go ahead.
Yes.
go ahead.
If a wide receiver ends with 0 catches or 1 catch, he's like, what are you talking about? AJ Brown has not been consistent this he has one game out of 3 weeks for it. Like, what are we talking about here?
Because he wasn't needed.
One thing that we always talk about on any show, on any show at all, the numbers do not lie. Like, what are you talking about?
I just gave you numbers. 3 and up. 19 of the last 20. Like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I hate to bring it up. Look at the NFC Championship against the Commanders. We spanked them. We set records. Look at the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. We spanked them, set records. Well, Jalen Hurts, MVP. What numbers do you need to see?
The thing that we were specifically mentioning right now was your wide receivers are garbage.
Let me ask you this question. But would you rather be a fan of a team that is 1-2, right? 1-2 that has some receivers catching the ball, or would you rather be a fan of a team that's the Super Bowl champions and 3-0 that their wide receivers get 1 or 2 passes a game? What would you rather be a fan of?
I'm a Cowboys fan.
So you rather be a loser? Okay. All right. Who you got to win in this game between the Eagles and the Buccaneers?
Who do I got into this game? I think I'm gonna take the Bucs on this one.
Of course you are. You're a hater. That's fine because that's why you're gonna lose. All right. Do you have a logical reason for that?
The Bucks. The Bucks also have an act for pulling out games at the last. This is one of my interested games. I really want to watch this game because Baker Mayfield has an act for pulling a rabbit out of his hat. So,
you're not going to be able to watch the game because they're going to show you the Commanders and the Falcons.
You said what?
They're going to show you Commanders and Falcons, so you're not going to be able to watch the game.
I can watch any game I want to, bro.
Oh, legally, okay. I pay for direct ticket, so it's a difference. All right, so cool, whatever. Because I'm not going to miss my team winning 20 out of 21 games. Rapid fire for the last two games. Let's go ahead and talk about two Monday Night Football games. One is the New York Jets, 0-3. Chris is the Miami Dolphins, AFC East, 0-3.
Y'all want me to just give both? I mean, Jets and the Broncos.
Cool. Go ahead, Eddie.
Wait. Who?
Jets and the Dolphins. Jets and the Dolphins. Bengals and the Broncos.
I just gave both.
Both of them will be rapid fire, so that's fine.
Jets and Broncos.
Jets and Broncos. I'm going to go with the Jets and Broncos as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for week 4. Let's go ahead and talk about week 3 and the results for us. The loser of last week, I'm glad he just said that, with 7 victories and 9 losses because he thinks that the Philadelphia Eagles are a garbage team. 7-9 for Eduardo last week, which drops them out of first place, of course, and in the second place overall with 33 wins and 25 losses. Okay, anyway, came in second place as a tie between myself and Phil with 10 victories and 6 losses. That takes Phil to a total of 32 and 26. And myself, number 1 overall, with 35 and 23. Last week's victory, however, was Joel, who got 11 victories, 5 losses, to bring his grand total to 31 and 27. You're still last place overall, but you didn't win last week.
So for victory,
I'm making it 31 and 27.
31 victories, 27 losses. Yep.
Ain't even possible.
No, it's not. Hold up. 17 losses.
I wanted to say
17 losses. And I'm at 13 losses. That makes more sense. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
I'm creeping back up.
32 and 16.
What are the scores right now?
33 and 15. That makes more sense. Okay, we're good. Overall, you have coming in the last place is Joel with 31 victories and 17 losses. Second in last place is Phil with 32 victories and 16 losses. Second place is Eddie with 33 victories and 15 losses. And first place, to no surprise, is Chris with 35 victories and 13 losses.
Allegedly.
So you're
allegedly for the third time.
You're 2.
I win every year. I win literally every year. But for some reason, I get to go out and clown them all saying I don't know football. It makes no sense to me. It's just like, oh, Jalen Hurts is not a good quarterback. Makes no sense to me. Like, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie.
You got to be able to consistently throw the ball to be considered a quarterback. Jalen Hurts.
What?
Jalen Hurts is like a player.
Oh, God. This conversation will never get old to me because it's the dumbest conversation I ever heard in my life. Jalen Hurts, who's the highest played football player in football, right? For a reason, because it's not just his acumen on the field as a quarterback throwing the ball, but it's his ability to call an audible and lead a team. He is very good at that. And you find another quarterback, even Aaron Rodgers or the Pittsburgh Steelers, I see him all the time. Every time somebody misses a catch, throwing a fit, okay? Jalen Hurts is on a level above, and you need to learn to put respect on that quarterback's name. I've never seen such a more dedicated and inspiring quarterback.
The man ultimate game manager. He's a
Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say. I was like, he's the best game manager in the history of the league.
put it into context. He is not an elite quarterback.
And would you not want that on your team right now?
All right, he is not a Josh Allen.
No, I
Would you
wouldn't.
want that on your team? Okay, and you know what? That's why your team suck, because y'all would not want that on your team. Y'all think
No, I wouldn't.
this is the problem with 2025. Y'all thinking more about y'all fantasy bullshit. That's the problem that y'all have.
That's not fantasy. It's just reality. I mean,
you wouldn't want somebody who wins games on your team.
I want somebody who wins games, but the thing is, it's a team. So you
So
put
it's not a team. This Saquon Barkley not have.
you put Jalen Hurts on the Commanders. You put Jalen Hurts on the Commanders last year. They go 4-13.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley.
You put Jalen Hurts on the Commanders team last year, and they will possibly go 8-9. But I will also say this: you sit here and you say that, but Jalen Hurts has had 3 offensive coordinators in a row. Like, come on, it's not. I mean, check the scoreboard, bro.
I ain't even a Jalen Hurts hater.
We're having a horrible season. Bro,
Who's had a horrible season? Not the Eagles.
Y'all started off wonky, bro.
We're 3-0. How do you start off undefeated?
I'm talking about last year. What are you talking about? Y'all started off wonky last year.
You talking about when we lost 2 of the first 4 games? And then we went on a streak? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what you're talking about, right? And then we went on a streak. And we started dominating teams, including your team. We started dominating teams, and we went to playoffs where y'all watched us, right? Like, I'm trying to figure out. Then we went on to the Super Bowl where we won. You know, y'all were watching the Super Bowl. Y'all watching commercials and a Kendrick Lamar concert. But I was watching my team destroy the supposed favorites. Like, then you mentioned we started last season wonky, right? The season we won the Super Bowl. Your argument has no ballot. It has no has no credit. It has nothing. You are a Philadelphia Eagle hater because they're in your division and they spank y'all with the paddle every time they see y'all. And it's a problem to you. You're jealous of the fact that our quarterback is better than a quarterback who talks all this shit. Like, if we were playing, we would have won the Super Bowl. When we play the Eagles, we're going to beat them. Ha, 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 ha. And then they played us.
I don't.
And they got spanked with a paddle again. Right? That's what happened.
Jealous? I don't get jealous over simple stuff like that, bro.
Y'all want to win the Super Bowl. Not only do y'all want to win the Super Bowl, y'all want to win the Super Bowl this century. Y'all want to be able to say we them boys and actually mean it. And y'all can't say it. You know why? Because the Eagles are them boys. And they're going to the Super Bowl again against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching us here on Unpopular View. Please make sure that you remember we have the cruise coming up. To be here before you know it, a lot less expensive and a better option than going to Las Vegas for WrestleMania. Holler at us to find out what's going on for Phil, who's so gracious with his presence. So nice to be Phil this morning. Too True and Joel H. I'm the executive consultant. We'll see you for week 5. Go Birds.